Hey guys, so today we have here, this is the Dell Precision 5540. It's a pretty new machine. It actually it has a 9th gen Intel i7. Looks pretty nice. Now the thing is with this one, it does have a liquid spill. So there's no power. The AC light does come on when you do attach it here. It doesn't short or anything. So let's see what's going on with this one. So we're going to definitely need to open it. So you can see actually it's been opened. He actually did say go to another shop. So he is missing a few screws here. Just two at the top. And I believe there's two in this little case here. So there's two there too. So let's take a look to see what's going on with this one. Oh, it comes right up. That was actually really easy. Okay. So let's see if we can see liquid damage. So at least that's a good thing. It's just a back cover. It's nothing too difficult to remove. Alright, you can see already here the batteries are unplugged. And there's corrosion. Zoom in more. Okay. See that on the battery? That's corrosion on the battery. Inside there you can see the battery connection. There's a little bit of blue. That's a little bit of corrosion on the battery connection itself. It does feel a bit sticky. Whew. So you can see here there's a bit of liquid, so if I'm looking there, you can see all over here. Like, So you can see here. Ooh, even near the home button, even near the power button there. And then you can see over here. Alright. So let's take a look under the microscope. Just look at all the damages. And then you can see the power button. USB area right near the power button. And the power button, you can see it has corrosion all over it. See that blue? A little bit there. We'll make sure the SSD is good. It's a little bit hard to see, but there's some corrosion right on the side there. So let's take it up and see. We'll see. You see the damage there at the end. Some of the damage here. The discoloration there. And a little bit on here. A little bit on the components. Make sure that this is good. Back looks clean. Let me check a look at the connection. Connection looks pretty clean too. So we don't have any schematic. We were really concerned about this area. And you can see all the damage here. It looks like these are capacitors. You can see the real damaged one there. And this whole area is pretty much a power area. It looks like we're going to need to replace those components there. We are really worried about this power button area. It does flexed a bit there, which is a good sign, but of course you can see a lot of corrosion there, so we need to clean that. So let's just clean this area and see what that's going to do. Now we're just going to do a visual inspection on the board just to see if there's any more damage or anything else you really need to pay attention to, because this was a very, very heavily damaged board with liquid. We want to make sure we cover everything that we possibly can. So after we cleaned it, we do see this little component. It looks like it's too far gone, so we do need to remove this one. It's very difficult to replace this unless you have a donor board. Fortunately, we do have a donor board and we are able to get the right component. So we're just going to be replacing this one. So for the power button, we do want to make sure we do clean it. However, we don't want to put flex underneath it because that can make it sticky and cause more problems. We definitely want to make sure the legs are good to go though. Alright, so we did run it through the ultrasonic. It looks actually excellent. It does look really good. All the corrosion that was on the one side is basically gone. The corrosion's pretty much gone. The ultrasonic did a fantastic job with it. We also did some cleaning ourselves too, and you can see even the button looks much better. We did have to actually replace a few components on there that were damaged. And now since we did all that, it's all cleaned up, we replaced the damaged components. Now we want to see if it does turn on and if it works. So we're just going to go put it back and hopefully it does turn on, because that was a really nasty spill. Of course, it's always difficult when you don't have a schematic, especially these are newer boards, and usually most of the time schematics aren't available at this time. But anyway, so let's put it back together. Right. So looks like it turns on. Pretty good. Okay, so we were able to boot the desktop. Does look good. Everything works. Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video on the Dell Precision 5540. This has been a liquid spill repair. Of course, not just you see all the damage that's involved in it. The ultrasonic does do a pretty good job for the most part. Does good underneath the chips, but of course we had to replace some components as well, and that does make everything run. We also had to work a little bit on the hard drive too, because you could see that there was some damage there. We had to clean it up and of course replace some components in there as well. It's a very difficult process. The ultrasonic doesn't do absolutely everything. Of course, there has a lot of expertise that are involved in these type of repairs. And especially in these newer laptops, it's very hard to find parts, in motherboards especially. we really have to find ways to repair them and not just to replace every time we can. It does help for high-end machines. It does really help as well to keep the costs much lower and much more reasonable. Especially for these type of machines, these are NVIDIA, has an NVIDIA chip on it, i7, and even the 500 gigabyte NVMe, and that actually had a BitLocker on it as well. So we were able to fix all of that. Precision's more of the workstation laptops. They have a lot of nice business specs. So we want to make sure that's good as well. It looks like he got it not too long ago, probably within a few months or so, especially 9th Gen i7. So I hope you found it actually a little bit exciting too, because it is pretty cool to go through these machines. We like to really see, especially with liquid spills, it's very interesting because there's no parts available. We like to try to fix everything we can here. So we will, of course, do more videos like this in the future, and I really hope you enjoyed. So please subscribe for more of that content and leave a like down below. Really does help us a lot. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.